bones of this building are released. So the steel shops are out, the concrete reinforcing and the cementals are all coming back in. We've got an electrician, a plumber, mechanical guys. All the main people we need for the biggest portion of the structure are in place. My name is Chris Koenig, and I'm the project superintendent for the BHS Hutton construction team. As a project superintendent, right, we're in charge of the actual construction. For years now, designers have been talking with the owner about what's going to happen here. For the last year, the offices have been talking budget to make sure costs are in line with those designs. We actually got the fun part. We get to come out and build it. So, in the briefest possible way, right? We're in charge of schedule, we're in charge of quality, and we're in charge of safety. So no one just shows up with the parts and pieces and say, this is what I'm going to go put in, right? The designers have specified these things are going to be what goes into this project. So they have to submit on pretty much every part and piece of it. So that's all been going on behind the scenes, so that here in 2 weeks or so, we can actually go out and scratch ground and put concrete into it. And then on site, right, we finished getting our site logistics plan, right? We don't get to build widgets in a factory. We basically build our factory where we're going to build our building. So we've got a new construction entrance. We've got some rock down in order to stage rebar off of, to stage pipe material off of. You can see over my shoulder here that a lot of the pipe for the domestic water and the fire sprinkler line are coming in. So right now we're just getting it staged and ready. We're probably still a few weeks off of actually starting the utilities, but the utilities will start. It's a part of us getting down more laydown area and staging area. Our job site office is here, and we're going to have that put together over the next few weeks. You know, again, with a job of this scale, a lot of what we do is communication. A lot of what we do is bring people in, walk through plans and details, make sure everyone understands what they're supposed to be doing, in what order and what sequence. We problem solve. Nothing gets worse by communication. We're in there talking through how things are supposed to go together. And that ends up being really where all of that happens. And then we've got the earthwork crews doing some fine-tuning of some of the things that need to be done in order to finish out their portion of the work. They already have our building pad in order, but again, they will come and go as we get certain pieces and parts ready for them to put down more rock for staging or actually backfill around the basement, that kind of thing. When I think through a project, I largely think through it as sort of the bones, the skin, and then the systems. So the bones being, right, we've got a concrete foundation, we've got a big steel structure. We are right now getting ready for that portion of it. And our success largely rides on how well we do this portion of it, right? With the main structure being heavy steel, largely if we go get our concrete right with our anchor bolts where they're supposed to be, then that steel flies together like an erector set, and things just come together quickly. October we start. Here we should get rebar for our footings showing up somewhere in the second week of October. We'll go into pre-tying that. Then we actually start construction. We'll actually start putting foundations on the far west side of the building, work out of the deepest end of the excavation, build our way from west to east out of that building. It's time to actually start the building. All the parts and pieces are coming together.